All over the world, around 70% of indigenous communities facing crisis for their communications, their stability, and for their future. I already started the missions regarding the campaigning that this COP should be for the indigenous communities and people of the lifestyle of the indigenous who are actually facing the crisis in Amazon day by day for the land, for their resources, for the natural minerals, and also the surviving for the future. Already, I have counted that the genocide has been happened multiple times with the indigenous communities who are facing the crisis worldwide. Around 45 countries are facing at present crucial situations for their indigenous community circle. In Brazil only, around 6 million people counts under indigenous communities, and they are facing extreme crises regarding the unconnected situations, regarding losing their communities like genocides without counting any kind of situation with the policy from the government's perspective, and they are facing the crisis of natural resources for the lifestyles. Already have discussed regarding this matter, but now in the gateway of Amazon, this portrays as creating a new violations record for the global perspective for the situation of indigenous communities. It was 2015 when the river Daw completely contaminated with toxic chemicals. On the Krenak communities, the indigenous lifestyle completely damaged since 2015 to 2025. Around 6 lakhs of people face the crisis of sustainable river and sustainable water resource management. The river was destroyed and the crisis for the biodiversity completely focused on the create of the crisis of the indigenous lifestyle. They have no resources, they have no lands, they have no survival situations. They are fighting for their own existence. They are fighting for to stop the unusual digging of the oil, unusual digging of the natural resources and the minerals. They are shouting for their own crisis and also the what is actually facing the earth crisis. Because without stopping the man-made disaster, we can't stop the crisis of the environment. We can't stop the crisis what actually the climate calamities is facing for the humanities. This is the time to think. Thank you.
A COP30 será a COP da verdade. É o momento de levar a sério os alertas da ciência. É hora de encarar a realidade e decidir se teremos ou não a coragem e a determinação necessária para transformá-la.